Hey everyone, please excuse the hair. It's always gonna look a little bit like that because my hair never stays in place. So today you guys are gonna get to know me a little better as a middle. We can start with how I discovered my middle, and that was, like at least a year and a half ago, maybe like 2 years ago. I came across Melanie Martinez. And the thing with her is like, okay, she sparked something in me. I just wasn't sure what it was at the time, but like, I guess I would have to describe my middle first, but I just want to get Melanie out of the way because I don't want to make a whole video about her. I just have a few comments. I don't really get why littles like her so much, because like I get her physical aesthetic and her playing with words in her music about little related things like pacify her. I get that, but like her lyrics can be so adult and dark, and like Teddy Bear is about like a psychotic ex and like, well, soon to be ex, a psychotic ex, and there's kidnapping, and like there's so many non-little things. I don't know how littles can like listen to her and love her in middle space in little space. I don't get it. But that's exactly, her kind of music is exactly what I love. Like that's my middle space in a nutshell, really, because it's a mix of like creepy cute, like her songs, her aesthetic is so cute and girly and innocent, but her lyrics are so dark and creepy and adult, and I love that. And like even my personal taste, like my music, I prefer pop, like let's say obviously Melanie, Tavlo a little bit, I'm very picky with Lana Del Rey and Marina and the Diamonds, very picky. And a lot of other ones tend to not be certain artists, they tend to be more like specific songs. Maybe I'll make a whole video on like my I might post my middle Spotify playlist one day. So right, back on track. It was Melanie and right, the mix of like creepy cute in their music. So Melanie is how that like spark got lit in me somehow. I can't even really describe it, but I felt this shift of like from like vanilla me to something a lot, I wouldn't say brattier, but like sassier, if there's a difference with that. I just felt like more like adult compared to my little. It's really hard to describe, but anyway, I guess I can shift this more towards, that's sort of the history. Like Melanie sparked my middle, and it's kind of like, and my middle in short like loves creepy cute. So like that's the, all right, and I got the music. Movies, oh, movies can go into like partly cute, partly creepy, which it depends on my middle age. Actually, I should have explained, it's on my blog, but my middle age can range from 13 to 16. 13 and 14 are more like pop music, innocent pop music, well, as innocent as it gets considering like Tavlo. And by the way, the first, aside from, a little fun fact, aside from all of Melanie's stuff, my other original middle, like the middle song, would be Habits by Tavlo. I love that song. Right, so 13 and 14 listens to more innocent pop, maybe even Melanie. And movies would be what I mentioned in my first video, Clueless and, what was it? Mean Girls, right. So girlier movies, much girlier movies, like Clueless and Mean Girls. And then my older middle, 15 and 16, which is 420 friendly, actually. She likes super, like, movies not for her age. Like, Pulp Fiction, Kill Bill, A Clockwork. I hate how much my middle loves A Clockwork Orange because it's so fucked up and twisted. Oh my god, a happy middle, like a creepy, like a lighthearted creepy that both of them love is The Addams Family. I love The Addams Family so much. So The Addams Family, and I'm gonna try to see if I can watch The Munsters, which is what The Addams Family were based off of. I'm so excited. So that's sort of like, that's in the middle. So it's like, it's spooky and creepy, but it's not like serious. It's still really lighthearted. Oh god, I know there's like a million movies that, I think that's it off the top of my head. Okay, so let me cut this off really quick. And like one more thing, the movie Lolita will hands down, guaranteed, get me into middle space, because I sort of explained this about middles in general in the first video, but like very... Okay, I know Lolita is very like innocent in the book, but like my middle is very... I almost forgot to mention this actually. My middle is very sexually assertive. Like if she wants something, or assertive in general actually, but more so like sexually assertive with daddy. Like if she wants something, she's really gonna try to get it. But that being said, the being sexually assertive reminded me of the fact that she's like bordering on like being switchy or toppy, because my daddy doesn't have a single switchy bone in his body. He's completely dominant, but like sometimes I'll want in middle space, I'll like want to try to like, I guess, top from the bottom, at least until I get put in my place. So, but like with other, like if I were single, I could totally see myself bossing someone else around. And for a long time, I was like, am I the only middle that does that? But then I like sort of vented / asked about that on my blog, and apparently I'm not. So it's kind of like a common, maybe not common, but it's not uncommon for someone to feel more dominant in middle space, which I think was pretty cool because it's not just me. Right, so if I were, actually no, there's not really much else to be said. If I were, you know, single, I would probably dominate the other person. Sort of, okay, going back to, sorry, I was thinking back to Lolita, and then how Lolita will always get me into little space, and that reminds me, certain Lana, I only really like a handful of Lana Del Rey songs. Nothing past, I want to say nothing past Born to Die. No. Regardless, her earlier work, like her, I do not like, nothing works for me on Honeymoon. Nah. I like her earlier days. So like a handful of very specific Lana songs will, if I listen to her enough, she can be guaranteed middle space too. Like that's like a guarantee. Anything else that isn't like, because I did explain about music, explained about movies and shows. I do really enjoy, I can't really pin which middle age range about it, but I do really enjoy the Monster High movies so much, because it's like, I guess it's in the middle, because it's kind of like the Addams Family, where it's like spooky, and I wouldn't say creepy, but it's like spooky, lightheartedly spooky, basically. So I explained what I like to listen to and what I like to see, and explained that I was 420 friendly. Older little 420 friendly, and loves to drink. She's not an angel. I'm just gonna say that. Older middle, which is the one I tend to gravitate towards. Older middle is not an angel. More dominant, likes to drink, 420 friendly, and more just sexually assertive. Anything else, I think that's kind of it, because I don't like rambling, even though I'm probably rambling. Anything else to describe my middle is really, not to mention the fashion sense. Like, I don't dress how I wish my middle could dress, but like, on my profile, I have nothing but pop music playing, when my favorite way to dress, or I wish I could dress, is like new goth or pastel goth, because I think it's so, oh my god, that shit is gorgeous. Gorgeous. And it really, I got into new goth later, because it really started with pastel goth, because that's where it's really, I'm full of contradictions. Pop music, dark, A Clockwork Orange type movies, and pastel goth has that like light colored hair, light colored accessories, but the clothing itself is like black. Everything is black, and like skulls. You'll have something pink with like something with skulls on it. And the reason why I was getting into that is I was gonna say everything else that I can't really find words for would basically be on my blog. Like, I'm thinking of like what I reblog. Pastel goth, just clothing and accessories, and like sass. So much sass. Really, everything else is on the blog. I kind of, art. Oh my god. What's it called? I know the fucking genre. Oh my god. I can't even pause this video, because then oh my god. Pop surrealism. There we go. Pop surrealism, but preferably like dark pop surrealism. Love it. That shit's really cool. It's trippy. Yeah. I don't want to like keep the video going with just trying to remember what I reblog. So I am gonna leave it here. And because I haven't gotten enough feedback about what to do with my videos, I did ramble in this one. So, whatever. Yeah, I think that's it. If I think of anything else, I can probably like roll it over to the next video or just type it in the description, but that's it. See you next week, guys. Take care.